What is a phrasal verb? And how do I know when to say and how to use them? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to teach you all you need to know about phrasal verbs and how you can improve your English by understanding them. If this is your first time joining me here on YouTube, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe, and let's get started. So what is a phrasal verb? Well, a phrasal verb is a 2 or 3 word phrase in English that has a verb and it's followed by a preposition. So you might have a word like find out. Find out. And that means to discover or learn something. And it has the verb find and it has the preposition out. And phrasal verbs can be used with many different prepositions. In, on, at, over, under, around, like look around, or even like on or off. So we have this one, take off. I might take off my glasses and put them on. And those are 2-word phrasal verbs, which take is the verb, off is my particle, or it could be a preposition like where. So there's many different types of phrasal verbs, and an example of a 3-word phrasal verb would be run out of. Run out of, and that means to be empty or not have enough of. So we could say, I ran out of milk. We ran out of eggs, so I had to run to the store to get the eggs because we ran out of them. And you can use irregular verbs with phrasal verbs, and there's some regular verbs with phrasal verbs that you can use. So phrasal verbs, again, are 2 or 3-word phrases that we use in English. And American English speakers use phrasal verbs since from childhood. And did you know 30% of how we talk in English is made up of, and that's a phrasal verb, phrasal verbs. So if you understand and learn these phrasal verbs, it will help you improve your English in conversations. You'll be able to understand a professor who's speaking, the news, reading things online, talking to someone at the bank or the grocery store, or in a job interview, which is really important to understand some of the phrases they might ask you. And so I actually have a job interview sample conversation. If you click the link below, you can go and learn more on my website. I have a free ebook download, and in that free ebook, I have a conversation example with several phrasal verbs in that job interview sample. So that's another way you can learn phrasal verbs. And another thing with phrasal verbs that you really need to know and understand is that there's 2 kinds of phrasal verbs. So not only do we have 2 or 3-word phrasal verbs like in my Phrase It deck, but we have what's called separable and inseparable phrasal verbs. What? Say that with me. Separable and inseparable phrasal verbs. And what that means is to have a inseparable phrasal verb. It's a word that you can't add a pronoun in between the word. So for example, another phrasal verb would be like go off, or go on. Those prepositions and phrasal verbs, I wouldn't say go it on, or go it off, or go him off, or go her off, or go them off. I wouldn't say the pronoun in between it. It's called a inseparable phrasal verb, and there's a list of different, you can get the Cambridge Dictionary of Phrasal Verbs. I have a link for that in the description below. You can get that dictionary, and it talks about, is it separable or inseparable, meaning does it have the ability to be separated to add a pronoun or not. But okay, like this one, take off, again, I would say take it off. Take what off? Take the glasses off, right? So I can put a word in between here and say take off. And if you can do that, then you know it is a separable phrasal verb. So separable phrasal verbs, you can insert a pronoun or object. Inseparable phrasal verbs receive the action and they cannot be separated. So like this one, run out of. I cannot say run it out of or run they out of. It's incorrect English. I have to say run out of, and it receives the object. So run out of milk, run out of gas in my car, which you don't want to do. All right, so that's just the brief, basic explanation of phrasal verbs. If you want to learn more phrasal verbs in English and how we say them, just click here and watch some of these videos I have on YouTube so you can improve your English. You can also click the links in the description below for some phrasal verb resources to help you practice and improve your English. I'll see you in a future lesson.